Hey there everyone, this is Jeffrey with Killaskila Gaming and welcome back to Little Nightmares 2. Previously we completed the hospital and we are now at the entrance, I believe, where we are going to head out into the Pale City. So let's get to it. Okay, so this must be the waiting area. We do have a glitching remain coming up pretty quick. I think we need to get outside first though. And since we're going out into the rain, go back to our rain hat. So, I think our first glitch remains might be right here. Some of these are a little tricky to get. I think we actually want to go into the sewer. Yep. This I thought was really cool. Okay. Get back up to 6. Such a cool, just the scene. Okay, so there is a collectible along the way though that I know I missed last time I played this. I actually replayed the entire chapter to get it, so hopefully I remember not to skip it. Of course, that first one there was pretty easy to miss. I love the rain, so probably my favorite part of this chapter. I would say, generally speaking, this was probably my least favorite chapter overall, just because there's some puzzles in this area that were really just... They threw me off a bit, and I wasn't really having fun with them. I think they were just a little over the top. Their bodies hitting the ground. So if you ignore that, those couple of puzzles that I'm referring to, it's not too bad. Another hanging body. That one actually looks like it has a person in it. He stuck his head into a TV. Coming? Okay, yeah, she's coming. Oh, it was right there. I almost didn't see him. Let's be quiet. There's another one. I think we're okay. Okay, I need a boost. That's creepy. Yeah, so if the theme of Little Nightmares was gluttony. You know, the consuming food thing was really strong in that one. This one is thought to be escapism. Everybody's, you know, stuck to their TVs here. Okay. This section I remember being kind of tricky. So let's figure it out. This is kind of a puzzle here, the elevator. Let's figure it out. I can't remember if we were supposed to stay in the elevator on the first ride or not. Or even how this works. Okay, so we need a key. Okay, we are actually really close to the area. Where the glitching remain is. I think we are fine for a bit though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a good thing I jumped off, I guess. I don't think we need to be in here anymore, but... I think it's the place above us. If you were looking up, that's where we need to get to. I got you. Okay. I think that's for calling the elevator. I think. Maybe not. Okay. Let's ride and see what happens. Oh. I sort of remember this. I kind of remember being a pain in the butt, though. Oh, you know what? I know what we need to do. Okay. So let's get back up to where we were. Okay, I know what we need to do. The elevator doesn't go up, but the top of it reaches up. We want to get onto the top of the elevator. I just don't remember how to exactly pull it off. I think what we want to do is take it down, climb, and jump off and climb back up. Kind of like what I was doing, but not falling to my death. And then when we call it back up, we should be able to jump on it. Okay, so 6, you stay here. I'm going to take this down. Don't die. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm on the right track now. I got that a lot quicker than than I remembered. This one always throws me off. I'm like, it doesn't seem to matter how many times I play it. But I picked up on it a little quicker that time. Or maybe I saw something in the walkthrough that reminded me. Okay. Now we pull this, it'll come back up. And we jump. Okay. So I think our glitch remains right here. This I probably would have forgot about because I don't think this is the way we're trying to go. Some of these are very easy to forget. Oh my god, come on. Isn't it open? Go, go. Go, okay. Never mind. Okay. This bottle. Oh, that's a bird. Don't do that to the poor bird. Okay. Okay, so I think I know where our next one is. That'll be our third, right? So it's like immediately in the next area. Oh, come on. There we are. I pointed this out in the first game, I believe. There was a... No, not the first game. It may be in there. I pointed out earlier in Chapter 2, actually. That's the signal tower. It's in the description of some of the characters. I think it comes up in Mano's description, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Okay, we actually want to climb all the way up, but I think our glitched figure is in here. There we go. Oh, they're alive. That's disturbing. Can I get back up? No? Can I not get back up? Oh, I can get the door, can't I? Alright, let's do that. Okay. I think from there... I think our next thing we want to do is look for the next hat. I think we can get... I think our everything's close. Oop. I think everything's pretty close to each other after that point. I could be wrong, but... Okay, how about... Yeah, there we go. And she can catch us, right? They must have, like, amazing upper body strength, especially for their size. Oh, wait, can we go in there? I don't think so. There's nothing. I don't have any trophies or anything, so... But you would assume that if there's a secret, there would be a tied to a trophy, right? That's when you have a good trophy list, when you're trying to get people to explore more. If you ask me. I don't like, I don't necessarily like task-based trophies, especially if it's something you're just either not going to do unless you have a reason to do it, or it, you know, brings you to something, you know, fun and unique. I like collectibles, especially. I think they're kind of fun, as long as they're not made to just be incredibly tedious. And I especially like it if they add up to things. Like, the nice thing about this game is that you get, like, new skins with the hat, and like the glitched remains bring you to kind of a unique ending. This place looks like it's about to fall apart. 6. Come on. Oh yeah, the ceiling's coming down. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh! Is that supposed... That must have... Yeah, okay, that was supposed to happen. No, not my light. Or torch, as some people would say. Oh, 6. Come on. Oh, that'd be so dangerous. You guys might want to move. Okay. Okay, let's go. They make a good team. Got some drawings there. Now the figure in the suit should look familiar if you've seen Secrets of the Maw. So keep that in mind because they were foreshadowing events of this game. TV again. We reached the door this time. Uh-oh. And we let something out. Run. Six, come on. Oh, oh. New character. That's the drawing on the wall was of the character. And if you saw the end of Secrets of the Maw, you already knew. But you've already seen that design. So that character is known as the Thin Man. Okay. And he took 6. And did you see he left behind a glitching remain of her? Okay, can we do anything with that? So, when he came up to the TV, before he got out, notice he put his hands against it. So, seems like we have somewhat of the same ability. Can I climb? Wait, can I just climb up the center part? I want to get back to the same TV then. What was between the TVs? that's the thing that it's like, what did I just see in there? There were eyes. I mean, besides the bubbling masses of tissue. Cool mechanic to add to a game, though, if you ask me. Oh, there we go. Okay, how do I use it? Okay, we should be close to our next hat. I think there's 2 in this section. Yeah, so we're in a mail room. Our next one should be here somewhere. I don't remember where exactly. So we have 2 sides, right? What's on this side? Oh, there's the hat. This one has a very particular trophy tied to it. It's a Postman Hat. It's on this side. Let me look ahead. I want to make sure we don't miss any glitching remains. I think the next one was real easy to miss, if I recall. And that's going to bring us to another trophy tied specifically to this chapter, so we don't want to miss that. Keep going, you're fine. Okay, so we want to probably jump over this. But in order to get up there, we're going to need to get back, and we have a TV right here. So should bring us back over there, right? Okay, and I should be able to swing over, I'm assuming. There we go. Okay, so I think there's one trophy specifically tied to the hat. Kind of like there's another trophy I think that we had that was like that, oh. I think that's actually where our glitching remain is. Hear the song? Okay, we're gonna listen to that in a moment. That should sound familiar. Okay, this one I actually remembered. No more remains. Okay. That was the last of the glitch children. No, that shouldn't be, right? Pale kids. I could have swore there was one more. Okay, anyways. You can see the image of the lady, plus the statue. Toss it. And I thought there was a trophy for that. Oh, there was. It just took time to pop. Like I had a note for it. Alright. So the description says, "Hello, have we met?" Because of course, you know, this is from that's two things for Little Nightmares being shown there. I don't see anything else for the chapter other than one other specific chapter trophy that we're about to get, because we just got Pale Kids and No More Remains, which is the final collectible set for those. So we have the secret ending at hand, and there are 2 hats left for us to get, one in this chapter and one for completing the game, which is what we're going to go back to chapter 1 for, to get that elusive trophy I missed. So the next one, though, I wonder what that mail is for. There is a chapter specific one. I think it's around here. Okay, I think I know what we're looking for, so let's just move on. Okay. I think we can sneak past them. We have the remote, so we can turn off the TV if we need to. Try this. I don't know why we're doing this, but okay. So she's got another TV to watch. Don't get too close to them. There she goes. I didn't get to hear my nursery rhyme. Okay, why do we want to do that? Or did I not want to do that? I don't see a way out there. Oh. Derp. We just want to get her away from the TV. We can use the TV. Obviously. And she's none the wiser. Although you can look at her face. Kind of looks like she don't have one, right? Disturbing. Okay, similar situation here. Can I? Yep. Oh, oh. Yeah, that worked. No switch. No, it's door. Door knob. Oop. Don't go too fast. Yeah, so like I said, it's not bad for a chapter. It's actually kind of nice to have... It's kind of nice to not be chased around by huge abominations. I guess that depends. It seems you haven't been chased by these guys yet. So that's why we were seeing bodies fall against the ground, I guess. They're all fixated on the signal tower. Well, it's kind of taking a long shot if you ask me, but I guess let's go for it. Wait, there we go. Okay. Oh. Oh, we gotta release him, don't we? That lever, I believe, electrocutes the floor. Realistically, I'm not sure how long it would take for the current to fade. I would think it would be fast, but... I've never tested it, and I don't plan to. If anybody knows, drop it in the comments. I'm a biologist, not a physicist. It would actually be kind of cool to test, but dangerous. Okay, so I think this is where our trophy is. I'm gonna go down this garbage chute. Wait, can I turn on? Yeah. And we want to open the suitcase. Make sure you got your hat on, like mine. Grab the package. So Newsie Hat. No, not Newsie Hat. Postman Hat. And package. We want to deliver the mail. Post-industrial. So, this one was, you punctuated someone's day. Maybe they'll notice. We have one more thing to look out for, which is a hat that is very easy to miss, as I learned the hard way the last time I played this. Oh, I think we need this to reach the... Yeah. This is another puzzle. Yeah, I remember playing this the first time and I was not having fun with this chapter because the puzzles kept... I kept getting stuck on all of them. I'm not... And I was like, didn't feel like it was going to be that big of a problem, but... There's a hole right there. And right there. And right there. I think this is one of those cases where I want to get on the elevator. I just don't remember how. I think I want to get out from the floor in between. Obviously, I can't get up there unless I ride the elevator from the top. Let's figure this out. Okay. Okay. I have an idea. I already kind of answered my own question, I guess. Timing on this has to be done right. Okay. So let's hit the switch. Go to the TV and jump down. No, I missed it. Oh, no. Okay. We got this. We know what to do. Oh. I am so angry right now. I remember why I hated this puzzle. You want to know why? You don't jump down to land on the elevator. Not in the way I was doing it. There's literally an invisible wall keeping you from doing that. I'm so angry. I've been sitting here for like almost 20 minutes doing this. Completely forgot that was even a solution. I literally had to relook that one up. I'm so mad. I don't know if I'm more mad at the game or myself. Apparently I was not the only one mad at the game, so... I'm gonna stay mad at the game. I'm not showing the bloopers either. I was getting really mad. Really? What the f*** do you want me to do? Words were coming out of my mouth. We haven't even got to the puzzle I hate yet. Oh my... You know what? I'm done. Come on, let me finish. I'm remembering why I hated the Pale City so much. For some reason I thought that was how you got rid of her. I need the stool. So it does work. Okay. Oh, the TV's blown too. So yeah, if you try to jump down the elevator the way I was doing it, there's literally somebody commented on it. It's like an invisible wall. I thought for sure that was the way to do it too, and I was like, man, it's got to be like my third or fourth time playing this game. Not to mention the amount of times I've watched people play it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. All right, here is the puzzle I always hated. Just the floor is electrified. There's a collectible in the top left corner of where I am. We need the cart to get it. And the problem here the thing is, you need the cart to do the puzzle, and I started doing the puzzle before I got the hat, not thinking about it. It's right here. Okay. And let's switch over. Alright. This puzzle I hate. I absolutely hate everything about this part. I know we have to use the cart to make some jumps here. I think we need to get over to the TV. Alright, let's try it. I don't really remember this one that well. I don't know if that stays off or not. I don't have the... Do we actually need anything in here? What about the... No. Do we need the little wind-up key? I thought we needed something over here. Maybe it was just the switch. Okay. We need the TV, so we need the... We do need the power on. I don't really remember the best way to do this though. I think we can climb back up to the switch. So, don't crush me. We got the hat. We got that. Now I don't remember if we can actually pull the cart over here or not. It's really resisting my motion right now. I remember this being a pain in the butt, and I remember watching people really struggle with it too. Like, it wasn't just me. And think a big part of it was just getting the timing on this right, because if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember if it saves... I don't remember if it actually saves the distance between the objects. And I don't know if I even have these lined up correctly, so... we'll just try it. I could spend hours on this, lining them up. Let's see if I can squeeze back through and get up there again. Yeah, okay, I think that's what the table's for. Or desk, I guess. And around. Yeah, there we go. Kind of problematic because the cart should electrocute us. Okay. That works. Nope, that did not work. Alright. Oh, that's a lot of... I think these are called watchers. I want to say we might need them for this. Okay. Why we need them? That's why. Oh. They're coming, they're coming. And of course the screen breaks, which means they're going to be after us. TVs. TVs. No, 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 no. Keep watching. Okay. Okay, we're good. We're safe. We're safe, we're good. Everything's fine. Oh, 6. Last time he came out of the TV. Yeah. How do we... Oh. Oh, he's slow, but he's creepy. Hey, come on. Come on, come on. Let go. Let go of the... Come on, he's going slow. Come on, go, go, go. Oh. Oh, that's such a cool effect. Creepy. For sure. Oh, this is creepy angle. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. Uh-oh. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, keep going at that pace. Oh, he just phase shifted, didn't he? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh. Okay. We're safe. We're on a train. Oh, I can just run. Yeah, let's run. I was gonna try to grab the seat, but I was like, oh, there's an aisle. Oh, here he is. Okay, come on, we got this. We got this. We got this. Oh, he's coming, he's coming. Oh, no, 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 no. Pull the lever. I got away. I turned the wrong way. Oh. Come on, come on. Nope, stop running into the frickin'... Oh, there he is. We're gonna pick up speed, aren't we? Mommy, you might want to hold on. Okay, let's get up. Six. I think you took quite a hit from that. I was going fast. And the worst wrecks you can possibly be in are the ones where you come to a complete stop. That's why head-on collisions are usually so, usually very fatal. You need time to slow down before the vehicle stops to, you know, improve your odds of survival. Like if a vehicle goes spinning out of control, you want it to spin more. Spend more time in motion. That's the signal tower. just countering his hand motions. Oh, the buildings are fluctuating. That's so cool. You can still see my hat drifting off in the ether. Yeah, looking so good. And there we are, we're at the signal tower. Okay, so I do have some notes to go over, quite a few actually. So I'm just going to jump in. From the website, the viewers, I was right about or what did I call them, watchers? The viewers, they're called. The viewers live life through the screen and cannot imagine a world without it. All those wonderful colors, sounds and shapes, dancing before their eyes, mesmerizing them, pacifying them, fattening them up. Think about that. The transmission gives them all they need and demands only one thing in return. So the signal tower is what's pacifying them. So you got to wonder why pacify and fatten up, and then what is the one thing that's demanded of them in return, and who is making the demands. One of the themes, if you go back to it, is that, and this is from the website as well, the maw exists because the hunger exists, and here, the signal tower exists because the need for escapism exists. So like I said, gluttony was one of the big things in the mod here, escapism. And so the signal tower is essentially kind of exploiting the concept of screen addiction, I believe is what's going on here. Because if you go back to Little Nightmares and the description of the guests, kind of adds some concept to that, which is full to bursting, the guests are an essential part of the maw's life cycle. Herded into the large hall, they slump into their bowing stools, and there they feed, without taste, without need, without end, and then they leave one way or the other. And so one of the concepts was that the signal tower might be a way to, might be using escapism as a way to get them to gain weight and fatten themselves up, essentially. And then they essentially go on to become the guests that will allow the lady to keep the maw running, essentially. And then by extension of that, the viewers would essentially become the early stage cattle for the meat used on the maw. Now we know from the previous chapter that the doctor has been making masks, possibly skin suits, and who knows what else. So it's kind of one of the things, like I said, if you look at the janitor and the twin chefs, it's no doubt that they have masks on, but it looks too like the guests may have had them on as well. And if we look at the viewers, I pointed out the face of one of them. They look very disfigured, and I'm kind of, one of the thoughts that I know has come up about this that I think is adding a lot of credence here is that the viewers are kind of losing their features. They're becoming disfigured, potentially because of what they're doing. Maybe the signal tower is kind of distorting them in that sense. And then the masks given to them, and the janitor and the twin chefs most likely, would be something to give them a sense of normalcy in their appearance, before moving them on to their new obsession, which would be food, essentially. So, another concept then, obsession. So, this is something I kind of got from some of the sources I was looking at, but obsession and addictions are very common themes. Like I said, where gluttony or hunger was the theme in one, and then escapism or screen addiction are central themes here. But it's not just the viewers and the guests that are obsessed. If you kind of look at some of the other characters, the janitor was obsessed with catching children. The twin chefs were obsessed with cooking. The hunter was obsessed with taxidermy. And the teacher was obsessed with order. And the doctor was obsessed with treating his patients. So this has been a common theme. Obsession in general has been a common theme throughout this story, if you look at it from that perspective. And then the two other things I had notes on. One, of course, is the Thin Man. So, Mono finally got to the eye door in the dream sequence, the TV sequence that we have been building on, and essentially that led to the release of the Thin Man. And the Thin Man was described from the website as the ever-present hum of the transmission chokes the airwaves. The Thin Man continues his endless journey through this desolate place, haunting the shadows, searching for something. And then, if you kind of look back at the games, the Thin Man has essentially had a presence since the Maw. If you go back to Secrets of the Maw, we saw that there was a transmission in the epilogue of that series, and the Thin Man was kind of depicted in that scene. Since then, we have seen drawings of him around this place, essentially. We've seen images of the tower as well, plus seen the tower, not just images of it. And it's kind of like a looming shadow throughout this playthrough, the tower, him. And so kind of going back on that, the Thin Man continues his endless journey through this desolate place, haunting the shadows, searching for something. So what's he searching for, I guess, might be one thing you're asking. But it comes down to things like glitching remains in children. So what was this Thin Man searching for? Well, so I imagine that the children were at the core of this, because of course he was coming for us, and we're seeing glitching remains left behind from the children, I would assume. And so, I'm assuming he's known for taking them, which is why the glitching remains are left behind. We saw this happen with 6 now. And I'm not sure if he was looking for 6 specifically, but there could be some argument made for that we haven't really got around to yet. And Mono and 6 are, of course, central characters to Little Nightmares at this point. So it's no stretch of the imagination that the Thin Man was searching for one of them or both of them in some way. But to what end, I guess, is probably the main question at the end. And one last thing. We discovered Mono has powers here that he was able to jump through the TV screens, similar to what the Thin Man was kind of doing when we saw him come out, which kind of goes back to the start of the story. If you recall, this whole story started with Mono coming out of a TV. That's how this all started. If you go back to the very first chapter, the very first scene, we see him sitting outside of a TV like he had just appeared there, which is kind of interesting. And if you recall back to his description, it said, as the world buckles under the relentless pulse of the signal tower, Mono takes refuge where he can. His thin paper mask offers some respite, helping him forget that the world outside hates him and wants him to fail, but he can't stay hidden forever. And previously I noted that we probably are wearing the masks in some sense to conceal our identity, but now, he's taken the mask off. So by revealing himself, he was able to take down the Thin Man and somehow bring himself to the base of the signal tower, because we saw him kind of pulling the city towards himself, and he ended up right at the front gate there at the end. So maybe the masks were just suppressing his true abilities in some way, or maybe it was just, again, to hide his identity. And one last thing that I had kind of laid out on this was that the Thin Man, for the Thin Man, for now, many have noted that he may not have been aggressive specifically towards Mono, and that he was reaching out during the final battle, seemingly almost like he was trying to block our powers rather than trying to hurt us. And that's one thing that I've seen come up in the background of this. And so we'll elaborate on this a little further when we get to the ending, because that is all for this chapter right now, and we are going to put this to rest for now and come back to our final chapter, which I believe is called the Signal Tower. So thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.